Plaintiff Mila Moore says after she rented an apartment with the defendant, she discovered that he and his girlfriend were in an open relationship. Mila claims the defendant's girlfriend had sex with various men all throughout the apartment, including with the defendant's witness. Mila is suing him for bills, loans, and emotional distress. Defendant Chance Bullock says the problems in their apartment were caused by Mila and her boyfriend, who is with her in court today. Chance claims they fought constantly, and sometimes the fights even got physical, and he denies owing Mila for anything.
Start with you.
I met the defendant. Our mothers were very good friends up until this incident, and we got along. I thought he was a really nice guy, really cool guy, fun to hang out with. And so we decided we'd move in together. Shortly after moving in, I found out the type of person he really was. I like to call him a chameleon. Definitely fooled me. Once we moved in, I mean, it just got ridiculous after that. He and his ex happened to be having sex all throughout the house. I mean, all common areas.
How do you know?
Well, my boyfriend here actually had walked in. He had walked in on it? No.
Every time?
No. My boyfriend here walked in once on it.
Well,
and
how you know it was happening? All over.
A cousin of mine, he was actually asleep and had woke up to them having sex, his ex.
In a different location.
Yes,
of the
different
house.
location, different male. His ex was having sex with different men in the home, in the common areas.
His ex was having sex
with different men.
In you all's home.
Yes. He was having sex with other people in the home. I guess they have an open relationship. I try not to get into that. Don't know. But they were having sex in the common areas. Actually, his girlfriend had sex with the defendant's witness here as well. Later, we had found out the defendant had admitted to my boyfriend and I that he also was bringing women to the house and having sex other than his girlfriend. Okay, having sex
They're just
around
having
the
an
house.
orgy, pretty much.
It basically was a flop house, a living nightmare, in my opinion, a nightmare. So if sex wasn't enough everywhere with different people, there was also drug use in the home, and we agreed there would be no drug use due to the fact that I have a young child.
How old is the child?
My child's 9 months, actually today, 9 months. We had agreed. I told him, you will not put my family at risk. You will not put my daughter at risk. So there's no drugs in the home. I understand we have different lifestyles, because we're in different parts of life, and I am not going to risk everything that we have worked so hard to achieve, being as young as we are, And
how did you discover they were using drugs in their home?
Well, I had seen him, I can count 3 different occasions with cocaine. And our neighbor, they had let us know that Chance and his witness had asked the neighbor for meth. And so that was, as we were moving out, we were informed of that.
Did you mention it to him?
No, because I was already in the process of moving all of my things out.
Okay, let me allow him to give some background, sir.
Well, first of all, I would like to say that, yes, we did meet through our parents, and when we moved in, things did get a little weird. They were constantly fighting. I didn't explain to them that me and my girlfriend at the time had an open relationship. I didn't feel that it was any of their business.
But were you and your witness and all the other folks that were on your side having all this sex, were you doing it in the open areas of the home? Or in the common areas?
My girlfriend, yes. At the time, my girlfriend was, yes.
Is the laundry room not a common area?
He said yes.
He said his girlfriend was, I'm sorry.
Well, she wasn't by herself. I don't assume she was.
No, of course not.
Having.
Okay.
She was having
But yes,
sex.
I had sex in the laundry room with a different girl.
Sex in the laundry room.
Yes.
With a different girl.
Yes.
All right. So why don't you think that was improper to have roommates and have sex in the common areas?
No one was home at the time that I did it.
Okay.
I didn't really.
All right. No one was home. You didn't expect anyone to be there, so you didn't think you would be violating anyone's privacy or be offensive to anyone.
No, there was a door on the laundry room.
And you can't help it because you have some Pete freaks hanging around who want to come in there and see what you all
22 years
doing.
old.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. And anything else you want to tell me before I get to the bills she's suing you for?
Yeah, when we first moved in, everything was okay for about a week, and then every morning at about 7:30, we would get woken up to them arguing, screaming and yelling. A few times it even got physical.
They were jealous.
Nice.
Maybe.
So let's
That
do
is
our
not
thing.
true.
And double down with the noise.
Not
Go
enough
ahead.
sex.
That was every morning. You woke me up.
Sir,
You were there for like 3 weeks, okay?
go ahead.
Me and my girlfriend at the time decided that we would move out because it was just too much. It was constant arguing.
Did you move out?
April 30th, we
All
moved
right.
out. Yeah.
Ma'am, let me hear about the bills and the loan.
Okay, so as far as the bills go, it's an electric bill. When we moved in, we agreed rent goes in half, and every bill after that goes in half. That's the way it goes. We'll split it right down the middle. He said, okay. Chance was very good at paying his rent. He always paid his half of rent. But when it came to the electric bill, he has not paid a dime on the electric bill.
What months has he failed to pay?
First, second, and third. And I moved out at the end of the third.
What months are those?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's February of 2013. I have that.
February, March, and April?
Yep.
All right. And you're looking at something? You want to give it to me?
Yes, this is just the breakdown.
And this is his share
Yes.
for these months?
Yes.
All right. And the loan?
So when we very first moved in, Chance and his girlfriend, they had let us know I don't get paid till Friday. We both get paid on Friday. But Caleb and I wanted to move in as well as they did into the apartment sooner. And so we had told him in order to make that happen, we'll pay your half of rent, we'll pay your half as long as you will pay us back each time you get paid. We are not asking for it all first time you get paid, as much as you can each paycheck. Chance paid $183, and now the balance is at $344.
All right. And the emotional distress is for what?
It was a living nightmare living in that house. From when I got back, I went on vacation in the end of March and came back April 1st. And when I had got home, the defendant's witness was sitting on our couch, and I didn't know who he was, didn't know when he got there, how he got there.
So how much do you want for him having company that you didn't know?
It's not that, sir. It's
I thought that's what you just said.
No. It's the fact that his witness is a known heroin addict, an IV drug user.
Okay, you saw
I
him?
don't want that around my
You
daughter.
saw him doing it in your
He
home?
said it.
Defend
He said it
myself now?
himself.
He said he did it in front of your child in your
No,
home?
no.
Oh, well, that's what we're talking about, what went on in your home.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
mind him being
that-
in here. He can leave here and do his heroin, but I don't mind him being here right now.
Absolutely, sir. But I just did not want my daughter involved or
Around the drug addict?
introduced to any of that. Not at all.
Were they trying to introduce your daughter to it?
No, sir.
What are you talking about? You said you didn't want her introduced. Did they try?
To any? No.
Then what are
I
you
just
saying?
didn't want anyone that has drugs coming out of their pores anywhere
Oh,
near
you
my
saw
daughter.
drugs coming out of their pores?
Yeah.
Sir, no.
Well, then what are you talking about? You didn't
I
want
did not want drug addicts
You
around
didn't
my daughter.
see it.
That's it.
Oh, well, they are around her. I got
Right.
news for you. And they're going to be around her all of her life.
Yeah.
Right.
All right? Understand that.
Okay.
Drug addicts will be around her all of her life. Like there's a bunch of them in here right now. They're around you. Go ahead. What do you want to say, sir?
I will admit to doing coke in the house, and there was never an agreement that there wouldn't be drugs in the house. And
All
one
right.
of the few times that I did do coke in the house, Milo actually did it as well.
That is such a lie.
Oh, it ain't.
It's not a lie. She was the only parent there.
Casey ain't.
Caleb was at work, and her child was there. So if she has a problem with people doing drugs and having it seep out of their pores, maybe
I know.
she
If
shouldn't.
you were
do it.
going to make it up and say she did it once, you might as well say she did it all the time. So I believe that's a credible statement.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
I am not a hypocrite, and I would not say that I do not want my daughter around drug addicts and then turn around and do drugs.
All right, good enough. Now, the loan and bill that she's suing you for,
The utility bills, I never got to see one. I gave
you
them.
have them today?
I do.
I've
This
asked
is
for them
the,
since we've moved out.
No, we're going to get them to you today. What about the loan?
Okay, not a problem.
What about the loan?
The loan I paid off in full. After we moved out, they tried to say that I owed them more than what I did.
When did they
That is-
last tell you that you owed?
The day we moved out.
And
I
that was
didn't-
April 30th?
Yes.
True.
And what
Either.
was your response?
I don't owe you any money. You're the reason I lost my deposit.
And then
I was
ended?
Yeah, that was the end of it. She sent me a text that said, pay me my money or I'll sue you for more.
You have that?
Yes, I do.
How did you respond?
I didn't.
This was May 4th.
Yes.
Why do you think she would be saying this if you didn't know her? You think she was delusional?
I hurt her feelings.
So, because you hurt her feelings, she would send you a text that she would only expect you to read and say, pay me my money.
Yeah.
That would mean that she believes you owe her money.
She believes I do.
And that's why I said, do you think it's because she's delusional?
She thinks I really owe her money.
All right, so why didn't you tell her, I don't owe you any money?
At the time, I had been contacting the police because I didn't want her contacting me.
Yeah, she wouldn't have if you'd have just said, I don't owe you money, and she would have outlined how you do. You all could have debated this without the police, like you're debating me and you think you're smart as me. You should have did that with her. Because you could have won that with her. You're not going to win it with me.
I understand that.
Yeah, I hope you do. I'm glad you do.
Yes.
All right. And the loan, I don't believe you've paid based on your response in our exchange right there. And the utility bills, you say you haven't seen them. Let's show them those and let's add it up. $344 for the loan, $286 for the utility bills.
$630.
That's your judgment, ma'am. Not granting you any emotional distress monies. Have a good day.
Just so y'all know, I've been clean for 72 days and I haven't used a needle since I left Oregon.
I have nothing to say. I love that he lies. It's just, he's a chameleon, and he'll always be one. It's okay.
Not like, you're doing anything worth anything in your life at all.
Yeah, that's why we
What
have
do you guys
jobs.
do? You don't even work,
really.
bro. What do you do?
I do metal
Both have
processing
jobs.
work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It took you 6 months to get a job?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I got a job the day I was in Washington, bro, and they're making me management.
not
I'm gonna
worth
make
it,
salary.
babe.
We both have jobs, actually, and we're both
Cool. I'm
enrolling
glad it
into
took you
school.
moving out of the apartment to get it.